Welcome everyone to another early morning live stream. It's been a while since we did like a good early morning live stream. I'm gonna check to see if the audio's okay. Good, okay. Alright. I don't have chat on screen this time. I might need to adjust myself here to give myself a little bit more headroom. Alright. It's been a while since we just did a talk about. I mean, I know we did like sort of a gaming / talking live stream not too long ago, but that wasn't an early morning live stream type of deal. That was just an afternoon type of deal. These early morning live streams felt more traditional's not the word, but you know, it was different. But now we are back doing stuff, I guess. Talking, I mean, and this time we're not at the cafe. This time we're doing something just a little different. Which is just mainly not the cafe. Everything else is basically the same. Okay. One more check, guys. I gotta make sure. I'm self-conscious. You guys know this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, shut up, me. Shut up. Okay. Okay. I have tea with me. Yum yum. Also, I got myself new headphones so I can actually record stuff, and I have been recording stuff. I recorded a few gameplays. Today's Thursday, I think, for me anyways. That means, yeah, so in 2 days from now is when the announcement happens on the 1st. It's funny because the video seems like a video that I should post on, well, tomorrow, but I'm doing it on the 1st, so it's, I think it seems a little weird, I mean. Alright. I want to quickly check the resolution, because I remember last stream that was sort of an issue. I feel like this is just a norm for my live streams, or specifically my early morning live streams anyways. Just checking to make sure everything's running smoothly. But I do want to check the resolution, so give me a second. No, please don't, please don't, please don't. Yes, okay. 720 by 6. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. Okay, everything's not bad. Did I set my music on loop? I'm actually hearing it because I have headphones this time. I mean, okay, so I did have headphones, but they're wireless. These are like the wireless ones. These are actually wired. And I got them for Christmas, so hooray. And I'm glad I have wired. It's such an issue. Can I just say that? Wireless is not always the best option, or at least in this case it wasn't, because, I don't know, it was just terrible. And now that I actually have a good computer with wired headphones, I can actually edit on this computer, which is a whole lot faster than when I was editing on my MacBook. And I probably stacked up more videos than I ever had before. So I have like 4 videos already stacked and ready for next month. But I am gonna record more. Normally I wouldn't do that to stack up videos ahead of time. The only reason why I'm doing that is because I want a good jumping off point that I can work off of. So when I officially get to that point, I'll be comfortable to keep going. So for right now, I'm just gonna keep stacking up videos. Again, not something that I normally like to do, but I just need a good jumping off point. And also, yes, I know things are going to be a little bit blurry because this is early in the morning. And also, it is deceiving, that blue light that's over here. How the tone looks on the camera. It makes it look like it's light shining from in the window. No, it's not. It's the blue that's coming off of my light right here that's shining in this direction. And I did purposely turn down the light on this, which is probably another reason why things look a little blurry. But, so I turned it down a little bit so it's not as bright. Speaking of blurry, are you getting a little blurry on my camera? Okay. Oh yeah, I remember. I brought this controller. I showed this on a recent live stream. Hold on. I want to do something really quick. Hold on. Why did I put my microphone here? This is so awkward. Not shopping. Oh, there was a... Oh no, that's a Famicom. Never mind. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for something. I guess this one will do. Okay. No, it won't do. Hold on. Sorry, what's happening? That's not the right thing I wanted to click. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, this does make a lot of light, doesn't it? So I guess it's attributing half the work. It isn't working like I thought it was. Oh, I could just do it like this. That's smarter. Okay. Gonna have to be lightning fast about this. Ka-cha, ka-cha. You guys see now? Oh yeah, I forgot. Do I have background music? Okay, whatever. No, well I do. Okay, hold on, I'm doing this. You guys are seeing a little bit of my OBS setup. It's fine. I don't care. I probably should care, but don't worry about it. Why am I on the camera? Okay, you guys don't want to see any of this, right? Maybe you do. Okay, whatever. It's fine, it's fine. Dang it. What am I doing? No, okay, so I was trying to pull this up. Oh, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. So this is the original NES controller, I believe. Hold on. I want to make sure nothing broke, because it probably won't broke. English. Yes, English. Goodness. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So here we have the original NES controller, and I have what is considered, for the most part, to be a knockoff. This last Christmas, I was given sort of this controller, and I showed these last live stream, I believe. It was like some knockoffs. I should probably have a hotkey to transition between my scenes, but you know what? Who cares? I probably should care, but that's another thing that I've been trying to aim for, which I'm probably maybe gonna get next year, maybe? Probably. So, I'm trying to get a... Sorry, I need to take a sip. So, I'm hopefully... Well, specifically the one that I've been looking at was the Go XLR, a new audio, because you guys know, I've had this microphone, but all you guys have ever seen me use on live streams is a Blue Yeti. Nothing has changed. I have not been able to use this brand new microphone that I got, that I can't use because I don't have the right audio interface. I got one, but it's not right. So, I'm gonna go with the Go XLR is what I've been looking at. But it's a little expensive, and your boy got no money to spend on it. So, that's sort of one of my plans this year, to upgrade to a better microphone. So, that's probably gonna take a little bit. Maybe, hopefully I can do it. Well, that all depends if I can make money, because... So what I've been told, as far as my parents, and can I just say how much I love my parents, because even though this YouTube thing is not a surefire deal, as far as if it becomes a job or if it doesn't, I would like for it to become a job, but again, that's all completely uncertain if it will or won't happen. But they've been supporting me, and they've got me things like this microphone, my camera, my new camera, even though it looks garbage, trust me. Maybe if I can fix it a little bit later on my live streams, you can see how good the quality is. For recordings, it looks a little bit better. But they got me a new camera that was like $200. This $100 microphone, they got me lighting, and they even got me my new microphone that I can't use. My parents, they've been very supportive of me going into YouTube, and I'm very appreciative to my parents for how much they've been supporting me. I love them a lot. So one of the things, getting back to what I said, so one of the things that they told me was, I can pay, if I can make money, I will pay for half of it, and then my parents will pay for the other half. The Go XLR, I mean. The Go XLR is like my ultimate goal, because, for those of you who don't know, because a friend of mine, okay, so so the reason why I'm specifically going for a Go XLR is because, I have a friend who does streaming every once in a while, I think on Twitch. And he showed me his setup that he has. And he has the same microphone that the new microphone that I got. I say new, I've had it for like almost 2 years now and haven't been able to use it. So, he showed me his setup. He has the same microphone, and he uses a Go XLR with it. So, he recommended it to me. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll try that. So, hold on, I want to check. Okay. I need to take a sip. Good stuff. Actually, it's getting kind of cold. I don't know how people can drink, well, this is tea, not coffee, but I don't understand how people can drink, like, iced coffee or cold, but people don't drink cold tea. That's just disgusting water to me. So, that's the end of it. No more tea. But I did try iced coffee once when I went to Starbucks. It was with my brother and at the time his girlfriend, now is his wife. I went to like chaperone him basically, third wheel, whatever. So I went with them because they wanted to go to Starbucks, and I had a Starbucks card, so I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I guess I'll bring this. And to be honest, I don't like Starbucks mainly because I just don't like coffee. I drink tea more than anything, and now since I'm done with my tea, I have just normal water to drink. Yum yum yum. So I went to Starbucks with them. I got iced tea. I forgot what specifically. It was something specific. I don't remember, but I got it. I didn't like it. I don't know how this just got on coffee experiences, but I guess here's another one. So I was staying, I think it was the second time I tried coffee, trying to like get into coffee, see if I liked it. I did try like 1 cup at home, I think, for the first time, but I didn't like it. The second time, I forgot why we went out, but we went out back to, I think, Louisiana. I live in Texas right now, but I used to live in Louisiana for over 10 years. So we had, I think, gone back to Louisiana. We stopped at like a hotel, and while we were at the hotel, I think we were about to leave to go somewhere. We got up early, and then, you know, serving breakfast and everything, and we had a coffee machine in our room, so I tried it. What my parents recommended, like with the creamers and everything they had, that they like using. I tried it, didn't like it, and I think I tried after that as well a few other things with coffee. Just, I don't know. I understand, and I think because I think, what was it? It was either for people with dyslexia or people with ADHD. Both things that I have. Hooray for my mental problems. But, so I think drinking coffee, I think it was the beans used to make the coffee. It's, I think for ADHD people, it helps them focus, something about focus. So I guess that would be good for me, and I think that's one of the reasons why my parent or my mom was sort of like, hey, you should drink coffee. But I just can't get into coffee. And black tea is sort of like has caffeine in it. I think it's specifically caffeine that I don't like. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me. I can't get into coffee. I should probably be checking. Okay, there we go. Excellent condition. I changed my bit rate because it was telling me, and I did have low bit rate. I mean, it still looks a little, you know, a little worse for wear, but I'm glad it's doing a little bit better. One of my goals that I hope I can do next year sometime, I was hoping until I get a second monitor, which I probably maybe still wait until I get a second monitor before I officially start doing streaming stuff to make things easier on myself. But I want to start streaming on Twitch next year. But I'm gonna wait until I get a double monitor. I can record stuff, and I have been streaming stuff, but, you know, like what we just witnessed not too long ago, it sort of gets messy with moving things around like OBS on just one monitor, so I would prefer to have a second monitor. So yeah. It's been a solid while since I had an early morning live stream. Is it public? Yeah, for a second I was like, is this live stream public or not? Is LiveStream public or not? I want to check the Discord. I forgot to check all my social medias for this morning. Oh, interesting. Discord did not announce that I was going live. I should probably send him that thing. Normally, I have a bot in Discord that usually tells him when I'm doing stuff. But for some reason, this one specific Discord bot is like, nah, I'll figure it out. I don't understand it. But anyways, I'm gonna quickly go into Discord, tell him I'm live, because I've been live. Okay, stream... Is this what I want? Okay, so go into here. Share, cover, there. So if I go into here, that's OBS. If I go into here, so... Good morning at everyone. Here is a morning live stream. Been a while. I think I spelled that wrong, but I don't care. I'm dyslexic. Wait, did the thumbnail not save? What in the world? Okay, no, the thumbnail. Then why is the... What is happening, Discord? What are you doing to me? Anyways. So, now check matter. So, I don't remember if I told you guys this, but basically, there's a morning routine I have. Well, I don't think I did talk about this, actually. I'm not a big going on social media type of person. Like, I do have a Twitter. Some of you know this, because a few of you follow me on Twitter. But for the most part, I do post some things on Twitter, but that was just more like a test of, like, getting more familiar with using Twitter. But after, like, close to the end of this year, I realized... because the only reason why I got Twitter in the first place was to keep up with some of my creators who normally don't post stuff. Like, if they're going on things like break or something, sometimes they don't post that kind of stuff on YouTube for a little while, and sort of get that early on Twitch. And because it's easier to go on things like Twitch and post about it than it is making like a community post, or at least that's from my experience. I don't know what other creators feel about it, but personally for me, I think after this year is officially over, my time and how much I'm posting on Twitter is probably going to keep to a minimum. Probably close, well, I won't say to like no posts. I probably will post a little bit when I have something exciting, or whenever I post things on the other channels. But for the most part, I'm probably not going to be as active on Twitter anymore as I used to be. But I will be checking, because my normal routine was just going on Discord, checking to see what's happening, going on Twitter and everything. Usually that's my morning routine. I think after that, I don't really go on to my social medias that much unless I'm on a break or something. And because I'm gonna keep to this new schedule, because I have 3 channels I need to post on. This main channel, the podcast channel, and the rap battle channel. So, there's a lot of stuff, and a lot of planning with schedules and videos that I haven't prepared yet for any of these channels. It's gonna be a little bit weird, so to give you sort of a general overview on how scheduling is gonna be, basically, I want to try to post maybe 2 or 3 videos every week on the main channel. 2 or 3 videos, maybe 4. I don't know if I'm brave enough. I mean, 3 maybe is the maximum that I'm gonna go for. 3 videos. The thing is, I want to try to post for a full week, but I don't think I have, because I'm a lazy person sort of by nature, so I don't know if I have it in me to post every single day. I mean, to put the work in to post a video every single day, I mean. So I could post at least 3 videos a day, maybe 4 videos, hopefully. I'm going to try to shoot for 4 videos. I'm going to push myself, so hopefully I can get like 4 videos out a week. But I only say that like confidently because with the series that's coming out, I'm going to make an announcement about it on the 1st of next month. But I'm going to bring it up a little bit now. So I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't to not. Well, I mean, you guys have already seen it. So for the few of you who have seen it, I'm doing a Pokemon Sword Soul Link with a friend, and we've already made episodes. They're already posting, and they're going to be uploaded 1 week after another. And I didn't, for some reason, my wording on the announcement was weird. So to make it a little bit more clear for this video, if you guys do see this before you see that announcement video, I mean, so I'm going to be uploading 1 episode of the Soul Link. Like, the first episode's going up on a Sunday, but every other video is going to be uploaded on a Monday. So every week on a Monday, 10 a.m. USA Central Time is going to be an episode. I'm going to upload an episode. So we usually get me and a fun guy, my friend who I'm playing with in the Soul Link, we're recording once a week for this, and we usually have it like a few days ahead of time, so I can usually get the video done pretty quick. So I'm never usually behind on it. So the only reason why I'm confident in saying I can get like 4 videos out in a single week is because I already have that pre-setup plan for these Nuzlocke that are already going to be set like a week in advance. So I could just make 3 extra videos, and that's my 4 videos for the week. So anyways, that's for this channel. So 4 videos every week, most likely until the Soul Link is over, and then I'll probably decrease it to like 3 videos a week. I want to try to do 1 video every day, but we will see what happens. So for the podcast channel, my plan was to do more clipping for that one, for whenever I do live streaming over on Twitch, but I don't think I'm going to be streaming on Twitch next month. Start streaming on Twitch next month. So but anyways, the plan is to do like 2 or 3 videos a month for that channel. I know that's a long time, but with all the uploads that I'm going to be doing here on the main channel, I think that's fair because I don't have the time to do all that. And as far as the rap battle channel is concerned, my original idea was to do like 1 video every 2 months. Again, because look at all the posting I'm going to be doing on this channel, plus the podcast channel. So it's going to take a little time. So to make it shorter, reiterate, so the idea of what I have for my schedule is 4 video for the main channel here, Nate is Confused, 4 videos every week. Hopefully eventually I can get it to like maybe post a video every day, but I don't think that's going to happen soon, but we will see what happens. For the podcast channel, like 2 or 3 videos every month, and for the rap battle channel, 1 video every 2 months. That schedule will most likely take effect when the next month starts. So that's one of the reasons why I'm sort of stockpiling as many videos as I can. Speaking of, do I have 4 videos set for next month? Next week. I do not think I do, but I want to give that a quick check. Let's see. Content. 1, 2, 3. I have 3. And this video doesn't count because that's the announcement. Well, I guess this can count. Should I make this count? No, I won't make it count. So. Oh, wait, no, this isn't. No, okay, never mind. Sorry. I won't spoil anything for you guys. Hey, what's going up, Jam? How you doing? It's been a while since we had an early morning live stream. I know we did like a live stream not too long ago, but we never had like an early morning live stream for a little bit. If you couldn't tell by the darkness, it's funny because I've been streaming for like almost 30 minutes now. So I don't remember if I talked about this, but when I eventually do like streaming things over on Twitch, I'll most likely not, because I do like these early morning live streams, and if there's ever a point where I'm like, I need to make something, and I probably won't have time to record it, I could do an early morning live stream for that day. I'm good, just working on my versus Noel encounter. Very nice, very nice. Drinking that tea because I put the sugar rocks in there. Maybe I shouldn't have done that this time because now I have some phlegm in my throat. Ugh. I think it is finally getting a little bit brighter outside. So for those of you Never mind, I can't speak apparently. Okay. I'm gonna pull up a Discord. Why is that the picture? For some reason, it's only this picture. Okay, sorry. Talking to myself, really, at that point. Oh no, I sort of forgot what I was talking about. Or maybe I finished what I was talking about. I wanna... So, I don't really... Because I did just a quick wrap-up video of announcements for the beginning of next month. So, I guess for this live stream... Oh, yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. So, I am doing like an early morning live stream here. So, I think... What is it? Tomorrow is New Year's. What is it? Or for me, at least. I don't know you guys' time zones. Yeah. So, tomorrow for me will be the 31st. And that's when I sort of want to do my year-end review live stream. So I just wanted to do just an early morning live stream just to get back into the swing of a little bit live stream, because I've been doing a few recordings, stacked them up. So I wanted to try to get back into the swing of live streams for a second here. For tomorrow, I don't know how long tomorrow's live stream is going to be, but I sort of want to talk about everything that happened, specifically for this channel this past year and everything that's happened. A few notes and things. I think, yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm looking back and like the most... Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think I've actually posted a lot this year, I don't think. Hold on. I want to let me search it by here. How many videos have I made? Yeah, I actually have not made a lot of videos this year. Like, compared to what I posted before, last year, I have not posted a lot of videos. Let me count these bad boys up. If I can find where it begins. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, these are... I won't... Why, Flem, why? So, actual uploads. I'm not going to count the live streams. Specifically, actual uploaded videos. Twenty videos, actual uploads. I'm not counting any of the live streams. Actual video uploads, there's only 20. It just looks like a lot because of all the live streams I did this year. In actuality, I've only actually posted 20 videos. And considering last year I did like a full year's worth of uploads, it's kind of disappointing. But anyways, we'll talk about that tomorrow when the time comes. I did my, what was it, ZJ Games year in review on Christmas Eve, since I don't expect my team to have worked after then. 20 videos. Yeah, like, not counting all the early morning live streams. Also, that's awesome. Yeah, 20 videos, not counting like all the live streams. I'm specifically counting like video content created uploads. I only made 20, not counting any of the live streams. And I did count the announcement videos because... whatever, the shorts that I made, I did count those. So I guess if you want to take them out, technically I did less than 20, maybe like taking out all the announcements and everything. Realistically, I probably made like 15, 16 videos. Not a good number considering how many videos I made last year. Kind of disappointing. But again, we'll talk about that when the time comes tomorrow. And I'll probably do the live stream like maybe at lunchtime tomorrow, 12 a.m. maybe, because I do want to get... Well, no, never mind. Well, maybe, I don't know. There's a few videos that I want to work on, that I still need to work on for next month, that I would like to work on. So I need that time, so that's probably... Yeah, I can work there. Sorry, anyways. Talking to myself really at that point. Uh. And here comes the point where, oh, man on the internet. I was just I was just scrolling through my subscription feeds. Man on the internet has also done his year in review. I hope you're relaxing, Alex. I know he's probably not watching this live stream. Also, is my... Hold on. Did you guys hear that? Is my... Okay, my desktop audio is on. I'm gonna mute that. I sent you a list of attacks I have planned for Noel's encounter in DMs. Yeah, I'll look at that. I have a computer now, so I don't have to do it on my phone. What you got here? Snowgrave, obviously. A snowstorm, deep freeze HPs. It's one of the players in deep stats of frozen ice spikes using early screen fight attack by force. Very nice, very nice. I'm sort of sad when looking at Deltarune Chapter 2 stuff because it all got spoiled for me. So anyways, I know Alex probably isn't watching this, but I hope you're getting a good relaxing on, Alex, because... So, if you didn't know, Alex, Mr. Man on the internet himself, he had taken a break after he made his Deltarune It's Pronounced Rules fight that he did with lyrics, Deltarune chapter whatever, which was a really great song cover. But before he did that, I think he was talking about it on Twitter. Of course, that list doesn't include attacks I already made. Oh yeah. He said he was taking a break for, what was it, all of next month, I think? He said he was taking a break uploading, which is completely understandable. He and the rest of his team has been working hard on these Deltarune musical videos, and he's done such an amazing job with all the other ones he made last year. So it's completely understandable that he wants a break. Plus, I think he said he had COVID. But he said he was... Let me see. Let me read specifically what he said. I'm still on break as the time I'm uploading this, putting this together. No, that's not it. I think I need to go to Twitter to see exactly what he said. Where? Hey, Juno! I'm gonna get to Man on the Internet through Juno's channel because I can't find... Okay, here it is. Or I could have just gone... Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Okay. Yeah, so here it is. I'm gonna try to... Don't break. Yay. Also... Yeah, you guys see my OBS setup. Shut up. So... After all, hey all, after tomorrow uploads, I'm probably gonna take an uploading break for at least, most of January. Okay, yeah. This December has been incredibly busy, and, to top it off, I might have COVID. I'm vaccinated, so I should be fine, but I need the rest. Thank you all for understanding. Here's my OBS setup again. So anyways, yeah. So I hope, Alex, you're doing good. Again, I don't think he's watching this. But I hope you're doing good. You're resting up. And if you thought that I was gonna mention Man on the Internet not once, you are wrong. I will always... You know what? Since I mentioned him, I'm going to do it. And since I brought up his Twitter, I'm also gonna do this. Give me a second. I'm going to... Guys, I will support my favorite creators whenever I mention them anytime. And I talked about Juno too, so I'm gonna do this for Juno as well. I am going to link both their channels in the description. This is Twitter. I will do that as well. I'm all over the place right now. Give me a minute. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, do this. Okay. I need to go over to Juno's channel as well to get that one. Okay. It's been forever since I had to use like an actual keyboard. I mean, I have been using a little bit for the gaming videos that I made, but still, I'm not used to it still. I've been on a MacBook for I don't know how long. few years at least for the entirety that I've been doing YouTube, at least, which was 2 years. So I guess I found my answers. 2 years that I've been 2 years that I've been doing this. Okay. Here we go. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. It also doesn't help that this microphone is not in an ideal place. This is why I need to get my new microphone. Hopefully, maybe next year, we will see. I don't know. I'm hopeful, though. I'm hopeful. I guess I could have copied and pasted this part, but it's fine. I actually forgot because I haven't been on Twitter that much this past month. Wow, you guys want to see something maybe embarrassing? Well, I guess I'll show you guys this. What is it? Just sent you a video for the attacks I've already made. I'll look at that in just a second. I want to show you guys what is happening. Twitter. I need to focus. I need to do this first. I'm going to go back to my... this one. Okay. Okay, I already have a Twitter. This one is mostly just for art stuff. Okay. So, I forgot which one he considers his... Well, hold on. I'm gonna look at his other Twitter he has. Give me a minute, guys. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. So here. Copy. Paste. That is not correct. Paste. There we go. I talked about them, so I support them. I put their channels and Twitter in the link in the description. Okay. I'll always support my favorite creators whenever I can. So, sorry, what's happening? Okay, I'm gonna look at that video. I feel like I wanted to pull something up. I don't remember what it was. The snow splitting attack has a snow. Okay, hold on. I'll pull that up. Oh, you sent multiple videos. That is loud. Excuse me. Why did I unmute when I literally said, hey, that's loud? That's very, very nice. Hold on. I'll do, yeah. I'm sort of everywhere with this, but yeah. I like the attacks. Again, if I had a double monitor, this going back and forth would be so easy. Plus, I wouldn't have this awkwardness of showing OBS. And I think I literally showed my YouTube studios as well. I would really like a double monitor before I officially start Twitch. I'm already having a struggle enough on YouTube. What was the thing that I wanted to pull up? Hold on. This is gonna bug me. Why am I ADHD? I need... Give me a second, guys. And I forgot what I was talking about as well. I forgot literally everything. My favorite features, the frozen status. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Oh yeah, I want to bring this up because why not, I guess. So, did it work? Yes, it did. I advertised, and I don't know if any of you had followed the other channel that I made. This is my new Twitch channel that I had made. I wanted it since I had a whole name change to rebrand myself. The thing is, the reason why I created like this whole different one is because The last one was whenever Twitch was under, what is this, some kind of an attack, something, so a bunch of accounts were hacked. My account probably wasn't hacked, and I didn't have any, like, content on it, so it didn't really matter. But I was advised by my friend to change, but I couldn't remember my password, so I was just like, I'll just make a new account. Like, it literally doesn't matter. So this is my new account, and Nate, confused as always. So that's my new one, in case any of you were wondering. So, funny, haha, meme. Yes, indeed. Meme, I'm drinking tea. Ha 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 ha. Meme, ha 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 ha. Ouch. My tooth. It's fine. Nothing wrong. Nothing hurt. Yum yum. Literally, I had no use for this knockoff NES controller. Like, I brought it up here to talk about gaming-related stuff. I think I've only talked about this controller once, and I didn't even finish what I was talking about. There was no point of me bringing this thing up here. I am curious, though. Is this how the real buttons feel? Again, this is a knockoff, but I'm really curious, because these are all very rubber, plastic feeling. I mean, plastic. I have no use for you, controller. Also, I have not played that. I played that thing maybe like 3 times. So, the knockoff NES thing with just a bunch of ROMs loaded on it. It's like 300 of games, but only like 2 of them are Mario. Yeah, those are the only games I actually care to play on that thing. So, what? I don't know what you mean. I'm not smart. Don't. Why not hook up your PC user for Forza? Dude, I am not. I've been specifically a MacBook Pro person for the longest time. I am not a PC person. I might adjust now that I actually have a PC to be adjusted to a PC person, but right now I am not. I don't understand any of that stuff, dude. I know nothing about any of that. Do you understand why my name is confused? I am stupid. Oh no, but that's gonna be 100% made apparent after, I think specifically the Pokemon, well no, I'm gonna not spoil anything. I won't spoil anything because I've got a lot of content piled up. Did I talk about that in the announcement coming up? I don't think I did, so I might bring it up. So I have, I think I did talk about it for music. I don't think I did about games. Use it to play games, easy. I mean, yeah, I guess I could do that. But I'd much rather prefer a mouse and keyboard, because for the longest time, whenever I was playing games with like friends, I would have to do cross-platform, because my MacBook couldn't run games at... Is this on? Hello? 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 Goodness! Goodness, are you kidding me? I was over here. Well, I guess I wasn't saying anything important, so it didn't matter, but still. What in the world? Oh, my bad. I had multiple capture devices. I am so sorry. I'll say it in a normal tone now that that one is gone. What in the world? That is deeply upsetting for a different reason. But still, is this even my Blue Yeti? Okay, now is in my Blue Yeti. I am having... What is happening? Why did this start having issues? I don't understand. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my. Okay, that one is. We can hear you. Okay. What in the world? Seriously. Again, I guess I wasn't saying anything important, so it doesn't matter, but still, that is deeply upsetting to me. Talk to me, please. Okay, now is in my... Yes, okay. That was just deeply upsetting. I don't know what happened there. What happened? Oh yeah, see, this is one of the reasons why I want to change my microphones, because one live stream, I don't remember which one, I had sort of damaged the cord for this one, so it easily slips out. So sometimes it gets unplugged, and sometimes that makes it sound like it's muted because it's not plugged in all the way. One of the reasons why I really wanted the new microphone. It's fine. It's fine. Again, I wasn't saying anything important. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. The only thing I was saying, now that I'll repeat it here, I guess, is I don't remember what I was gonna bring up. It was something that I don't remember. Oh yeah, gaming. I think it was something related to gaming. So, I'm gonna check OBS to see if I still have audio. Yes, okay. It's funny because this monitor is like really big that whenever I turn my head left to right, it looks like I'm looking at normal, like two different monitors. No, it's just one really big monitor. I mean, this is a good quality monitor. I really like it. But anyways, so I think I mentioned like what I want to improve as far as music is concerned in the announcement video. So I'll talk about gaming because I don't think I've talked about that too much in the announcement. That's coming up. So I want for what I want as far as gaming is concerned, since gaming is going to be more reoccurring thing on this channel, and it's just going to be like the temporary content like I talked about. I'm going to do it for 1 year, sort of like what I was doing. Some of you know what I'm talking about. For those of you seen the announcements when I talked about it in the trailer and everything that came out. So I am going to do gaming with music for 1 year. Gaming and music for 1 year. If I like it, then I'll keep it as my permanent content. But if I don't like it, I'll switch things up. It's fine. But I think based on the progress I'm at, I think gaming might be a permanent thing. So with that in mind, I want to try to help. I don't think that's the word I want to use. Sort of get people adjusted to the idea that gaming is, like, this channel isn't just going to be uploading music anymore. It's going to be gaming as well. There is still going to be music, but it's not going to be as, there's not going to be as many music uploads here on this channel as they used to be. So I want to sort of let people know and sort of, you know, try to push people, try to adjust to, I'm saying all the wrong words, it's early in the morning, try to help people adjust to the fact that gaming is sort of going to become a normal thing for this channel now, and it's going to be, you know. And I wanted, so the Apex with Friends Christmas video that I made, the gaming one, I don't know how many of you guys seen that. I mean, for those of you who were here, that's like a preview. I wanted to make it as like a preview of something you guys can expect. I think that's specifically for multiplayer, because my solo gameplay is a lot different experience than my multiplayer whenever I'm playing with friends. But Apex with friends video where I played Apex with my friends, Fun Guy and Quirky Guy. That sort of, that gives you an idea of, like, multiplayer wise, whenever I play multiplayer games with friends, sort of what you can expect. I do have a solo gameplay coming out soon next month, so early next month, I mean, so you won't have to wait too long for the comparison. But I do sort of want to help the adjusting into gameplay becoming more normalized, because I know a lot of people just come here to listen to music, and that's fine. I think people are still subscribing just for the reason of my music, which is fine. Like, I don't mind. I'm still gonna be doing music content. Sorry, are you still gonna do videos like that music review you were going to do? Well, specifically for music review stuff, I'm putting that over on the podcast channel. All that stuff is happening on the podcast channel. The reason why I'm not having it here on this channel is because, number one, I already started stacking gaming content, and I'm already working on other music stuff that I want to do for this channel. And I'm going to bring this up a little bit, just in case you ask. I'm not going to do the same music format as I've been doing. I want to try to do different things, and that's all I'm going to say about it, because the announcement video coming up soon, I'll talk more about it in that video. But as far as all that gaming, music review stuff, all that's happening on the podcast channel, because I want this channel to be just actual, like, doing my normal music and, gaming. And that's already taking up a lot of my time working on. And I have almost no content ideas besides doing normal, podcast, LTA. If you don't know what that is, that's Let's Talk About It LTA's Let's Talk About. That's the Let's Talk About It series on my podcast channel, where I just talk about topics either relating to video games or real life stuff. But since gaming is not something I decided that I'm going to be doing on the podcast channel anymore, I will need a different kind of content idea. And I think I want to try to integrate music review stuff. So I don't know when I'm going to begin to integrate that. Sometime next month, hopefully. It won't be too long. But I do need to set probably a more concrete schedule for the podcast channel, because even though like 2 to 3 videos a month seems like nothing, for specifically my podcast channel, where I had sort of a very broad idea of, like, I just talk about whatever I want, that's really broad. Like, I did limit it to, like, video games and like real life topics, but still, that still leaves a lot of games, that still leaves a lot of real life stuff that happens. It's very broad, so I do need, like, other kind of content. And I did consider doing more reactions, and I probably will. So yeah, but anyways, so I forgot if I answered your question. Yes, I am going to be doing the music reviews. I'm going to try to integrate it sometime next month, hopefully early next month. If I already have a good stack of videos ready, but I think when I officially get as much as I need for 1 week, then I'm gonna start working on making that series on the podcast channel. But for now, nothing's happening with it yet. Again, I keep forgetting if I answered your question. I will be doing that. It's going to be happening on the podcast channel. Okay, there we go. Man, I miss I miss doing, like, I don't know, there's a different feeling I get from doing an early morning live stream as opposed to the live stream like what we did before with gaming and everything. I don't know, it just has a different experience. Maybe it's because in that one it's kind of hard for me to play games and talk to you guys in chat. I don't know. I've already talked about this before, I think. I have a sort of a rough time. So when making recorded content, I can, you know, play games with my friends, or I can play games by myself, do solo videos or multiplayer. I say multiplayer, co-op, whatever the more technical thing for YouTube standard would be. Collab, I think it would be collab. Well, Quirky doesn't have a YouTube channel, so I don't know if I should say collab. The point is, it's much easier for me to make multiplayer or solo content, recorded content. It's just easy for me. But when it comes to live content, like with these early morning live streams, since I've done them a lot, I've become adjusted and it's easy for me to do the early morning live streams. But when playing games live, it's harder for me to do do it solo. I would much rather do live content when I'm with a friend. And that's probably what's going to happen whenever I officially start streaming over on Twitch. Every time I stream, I'm going to be with one of my friends. Or all of them. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like it also kind of goes both ways. Well, no, not both ways. I was going to say it's harder for me to make multiplayer recorded content, but it's easy to make streaming. I said that backwards. The point is... Sorry, what? Oh, no, you didn't say anything. My eyeballs are tricking me. I don't use my reading glasses. So, I'm dyslexic, so I have reading glasses. I know this is like a complete 180, but... so I do have reading glasses. I just don't use them. I had them for a really long time, and I only ever used them like 3 times ultimately. I probably should be using them, or I need to. I don't know. I don't even know where I have my glasses. I don't know. Sorry, that was just a completely random 180 turn. But anyways. I kind of want this stream to keep going and go. I probably will do for like maybe another hour depending on what happens in the next few minutes, but I do plan on doing another recording to get ready for next month. Oh yeah, I remember. I don't know if I should pull this up because it's DMs, it's private. So I might just screenshot it instead. Hold on. I probably will just screenshot it. No, I won't. So, I wanted to tell you guys something that happened recently regarding men on the internet. So the original plan was for tomorrow, the final year of this year, the final day of this year, final year of this year, yeah, the final day of this month for the year, I was gonna do like, and I do mention in the announcement video, sort of thanking men on the internet, both Alex and the whole group, because they inspired me in so many ways. And I'm gonna bring this up, so I won't talk about it much, but my original plan, so the announcement video is happening on the 1st of next month, but my original plan for the end of this month was to make like a collaboration, not a collaboration, to make a mashup of sorts of, the original plan was me singing his lyrics in like small bursts with the different videos that I love the most from his channel. So if you don't know, man on the internet, he's like, okay, so I'm gonna actually read it from his bio because I'm not smart. So, oh no, he made a tweet. This wasn't on his bio. Okay. So he says, frequently asked questions, can I cover anime, / whatever your music / lyrics? Absolutely, just give credit to all appropriate parties. That would be me, any other lyricists, and the original owners of the game / film / music. That is all that I ask. The thing is, I am a little bit overcautious, and when it comes to permission, I always want to make 100% sure that I have the permission to do this, because it's just probably because I'm a little bit of a safety cautious person. So I had to make this collaboration, because my plan was, you know, I'm not only am I using his lyrics, but I was gonna have the small clips of like his actual videos like sort of on the screen at the same time. I didn't know if it was okay to use clips of his videos, so I had a DM to him asking, I think I already know the answer to this, I just want to make 100% sure it's okay. Is it okay to, on top of giving credit when using your lyrics, to use small clips of your videos, if you need to know why I'm making a mashup video? So I had sent him that message. He hasn't responded, which honestly, I'm kind of happy about. So let me explain why I'm happy about that. I am what I like to call a maximum introvert. I really don't like confrontation, and usually I'm not the one starting conversations like on DMs or anything. The only way that I can like start conversations in those situations is thinking about it in a business sense, because it's easy for me to start conversations if I'm going in with not the mindset of like socializing, like, oh, I'm a big fan of yours, I just want to talk. No, I go in with the conception of like working together on something, or sort of like this, asking for permission to do something if it's okay. It's easier for me to go into that whenever it's sort of business deal, but whenever it's just like a normal socializing thing, I cannot just casually bring up anything. I can't do that. Sorry, what's going on? I mean, you're not wrong. 2021 is the last year of this year. I mean, yeah, 2021 is the last year of this year. I mean, that's what I accidentally said that. Yes. What is up? What is up? Nice to see you, new person in chat. I was trying to say your name, but I'm dyslexic and I'm afraid of botching it up. But yeah, new year of this year. Last year of this year. I even messed up what I said. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So anyways, might go for another hour. I think at that point it'll be like close to 9 a.m. so it won't be early morning live stream. It's an early morning live stream because I started it early. Is that wrong? I mean, that was something my cousin had brought up. He had said, like, I am completely brain dead. What has happened to me? I forgot everything that I was talking about. And in case anyone is wondering, because we have a new person in chat, if you're wondering why I have linked Man on the Internet and Juno Song's socials in the description, his channels and his Twitter, is because I brought them up and I showed them on screen, and because I will take any opportunity I can to support my favorite creators, I took the opportunity to put them in description. So if you've never seen Man on the Internet or Juno Songs, and you like lyricized video game music, I highly suggest you check them out. Sorry, I thought someone said something in chat. Can I just say, I am excited, and I was gonna sort of talk more about this tomorrow. So to bring this up one more time, tomorrow is when I'm doing a sort of evening live stream. For me, it's gonna be 12. It's gonna be 12 whenever I start the live stream. AM, PM. I don't know what exactly that was. Okay, small off topic thing. First, I want to actually just finish this. So 12, whatever, AM, PM. I know there's probably specific, but I want to get into a story relating to that in just a second. It's afternoon where you eat lunch, okay? That's what the time is. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing my end of the year, a year-end review live stream, sort of end of the year live stream, sort of going over all of the content that I made, which honestly, only specifically, well, yes, I'm going to be going over all the live streams, but those specifically, I want to talk about more of the actual posts that I made this year, which are only like 20, as I haven't actually made a lot of actual recorded content this year, which is really disappointing. But this next year is gonna be different. But anyways, am I muted again? Okay, for a second I was looking over at OBS and I didn't see the thing go up, so I'm like, is it working? It's fine. I guess, well, the stream quality is gonna look like that regardless, because it's dark. So anyways, okay, so the story that I wanted to talk about relating to the whole 12 p.m. thing. So whenever I was in school, I think it was in 10th or 11th grade. I think it was 11th grade, because that muted thing was funny to be out. Yeah, I'm sure from your point of view it was funny. And I'm laughing on the inside about it, but at the time I was kind of upset when it happened. But it is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I think it was in like 11th grade, and I'm pretty sure, no, it was 12th grade, because, okay, so when I went to high school, they gave like the normal classes. You have history, science, English, whatever. But they also had like these extra credit type courses. So for these extra credit courses, you can pick like specifically, I think in 9th or 10th grade, I think 10th grade is whenever my class had started it. So you had to choose, number one, a foreign language, and number two, you had to choose like keyboarding or college something, just like an additional class that helps give you credits. So I had chosen Spanish for my second language. And if you remember, I'm dyslexic. Learning a second language is incredibly hard when I already have a hard grasp on my birth language, English. It's kind of or you call it native language, birth language, something like that. It's kind of hard. So I was failing Spanish in like the first 3 days, and my teacher, my high school teacher was amazing. Can I just say that? Because she helped me a lot, and I don't know. School was really hard, and my teacher, she really helped push. Because again, I was dyslexic and had ADHD, so I had so many problems with the learning stuff. And my teacher, I know a lot of people think about teachers like, oh, it's just a person who's like blah blah blah, it's whatever, blah blah blah. But I think it depends on the type of teacher that you had through school, and my teacher was super helpful with helping me learn. I mean, I guess it kind of didn't help because I sort of graduated. It's something my principal for my school always said, is that you don't want to graduate stupid. I'm so sorry, principal. I graduated stupid. Just call it your mother tongue. Yeah, okay. So anyways, so she had let me, my teacher, she had let me choose a different foreign language. And it was sort of an awkward time whenever I was switching languages, because I already had done a few lessons. So I was already behind. So I switched from doing Spanish as my second language to sign language, which was, as for it, I don't need to know anything about a sign language when it comes to my dyslexia brain, but it definitely helps my ADHD. So that was a much better foreign language class, and I did a little bit of sign language whenever I was younger. So anyways, I did sign language, but the thing is, because I had started sign language sort of a year late, because I think, or at least for me anyways, whenever I reached 12th grade, I was supposed to have already finished my foreign language. I could be wrong about that, but whenever I reached 12th grade, because I had sort of started, because I had switched my foreign languages, I was like a year behind on it. So whenever I reached 12th grade, I still had to do my second, because for the foreign languages, whenever in my class had gone up a grade, it goes from like Spanish 1 to Spanish 2, or French 1 to French 2, sign language 1, sign language 2. So I had done sign language 1 whenever I think I was in like 10th or 11th grade. I'm pretty sure it was 11th grade. But I was supposed to start it whenever I was in 10th grade. But again, because of all the mess up that happened, I was a year late. So on 12th grade, whenever I was supposed to have it completely finished, I was still doing sign language too. So anyways, the point that I bring up with me doing sign language and everything is because good job choosing the sign language, the least spoken language in the world. Isn't that fitting for me? As what I like to call myself, a maximum introvert, sign language would be like the best thing for me. I don't have to say a single word. But anyways, the reason why I bring this up, my sign language thing, is because during one of my sign language classes, I had two different classes. There was the one that I took during school, that I go off and meet my sign language teacher, and we would, do sign language lessons. And then there was a second one. I think I have one like isn't spoken at all. Yeah. Also, I don't know if that was a bot, but if you weren't a bot, I'm sorry for deleting your thing. But if you are, because I've been getting, for those of you, some of you might have seen it, there was a bunch of these bots coming into chat, posting links to inappropriate websites. Sorry if I'm a little safety cautious, but I don't trust you when you put links in my chat. So, yeah. Add moderate, no, that's not it, hold on. just in case. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a bot has a free. Yeah. Yeah, I timed him out as well, just in case. So, anyways, the second class. So to bring it up again, so during my sign language class, there's two classes that I had. I had like two classes during the same week, I think, for sign language. One of them was during the school day, so I would leave the classroom and I would go see my sign language teacher for lessons. And the second day of learning we had was after school. I think it was like during the weekend, because I think my teacher, she had given me homework like sort of at the beginning of the week, and I was supposed to show her what it was at the end of the week. So I would come in after school for my sort of lesson and homework given assignments. So during one of my second classes, whenever I came in, and my sign language teacher, she was teaching myself and two other people, I think, who was homeschooled at the time. So we all met up. We all got into like an empty classroom, and we just started learning. But I think so. One of the people who were being homeschooled, I think he had like a chauffeur, someone who drove him there because he didn't have a car, so he drove him there and then he drove him back home. So he was there too. So it was this third guy or fourth guy, because I would technically count as the other one. So he was there too, and we were, doing our normal teachings, and we went to sign language relating to like time. We were talking about time, and something that came up is whenever, I think it was my teacher who brought this up, my sign language teacher, she said whenever she got to like the 12 a.m., 12 p.m., whatever, even I'm still mixed up to that to this day. She had said, how do you guys say it, 12 a.m. or 12 p.m.? And we're like, what? Like 12 a.m. or 12 in the afternoon, like what? And then all of a sudden it sort of derailed from us learning about sign language, and it sort of became this really strange discussion of like, what would be the more accurate way of describing it, specifically like the afternoon when you eat lunch. 12, do you call it 12 in the afternoon, 12 a.m., p.m.? Like, it's kind of an awkward placement. Like, this was a whole discussion we had, and that was like a year ago. Also, I think I got my time wrong. I know I didn't go to sign language last year. Last year I was in 12th grade. It was 11th grade. I did get my times mixed up. The point is, I wanted to bring up the story of talking about what was more accurate. Do you say 12 in the afternoon or 12 a.m.? Whatever would be more accurate for the afternoon, eat lunchtime. There was this one time someone was insulting my deaf friend in sign language, so I turned off the lights. You're a good friend. That's so good, dude. That's so good. This is gonna be sad. I don't have a lot of... I do have this one story, but it's kind of really long. An event called Nationals, and I do sort of want to... 10 p.m. is noon. It is neither morning nor afternoon. Yeah, that was like this whole thing that we were getting into. But anyways... None of my school stories are really that interesting. Maybe some of my earlier ones when I started a whole Beyblade fad at in my middle school. But other than that, I don't really have interesting stories, because like I said, I had developed my maximum introvertedness by the time I had hit 9th grade. So from 9th grade going forward, I didn't socialize like at all, so I didn't participate in a lot of events. So for the most time, I was usually isolated. And by the way, that may sound like a terrible thing to be like, oh, well, I'm not gonna socialize because no one likes me. It's not that. I literally, because a lot of my classmates, despite the fact that I wouldn't talk to them, they would always come up and like say hi, or we would do a little bit of talking. Like, it's not because I didn't like anyone in my class. I actually consider all of them, like, I don't talk to them. Like, I don't think I talk to any of my classmates, but I do still think of them as my friends. That's kind of a weird way of putting it. They are my friends, and we bump into each other every once in a while, but for the most part, we don't actually talk. But I liked everyone in my classes, and But regardless, I was usually isolated by myself. That was my choice. And even though that sounds lonely, it wasn't. It's probably some of the most fun I've ever had. Again, I consider myself a maximum. The reason why I specifically say I'm a maximum introvert is because comparing, like, thinking about other introverts, either other people on YouTubers, creators on YouTube, who are introverted, and to people who I know in real life who are introverted. Even though they're introverted, they still like hanging out with people. They still they still like talking to people, and they would much rather, despite the fact that they're introverts and spending alone time helps them recoup, they would much rather be talking to people than spend time alone. I am the exact opposite. Well, I wouldn't say I'm the exact opposite. Like, let me put it this way. I couldn't care less, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, because, I mean, there are times, like, I don't have a problem with being in conversations with people. It's not like I'm completely trying to socially isolate myself. It just comes to a point of, like, I don't really care. Like, I can spend my time either hanging out with people, I could spend days hanging out with people, or I could spend days by myself. Like, either way, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. And so there are days where I'm going, like a few days where I'm talking with a Discord call filled with friends, and we're just talking. And then there are times where I'm left like weeks alone by myself, and I specifically use the example weeks because that has happened before, where I'm weeks alone by myself. And I know talking about this subject is sort of off-putting, I guess, because usually when the subject of introvertedness and talking about loneliness comes up, usually and I don't want to get into it because I don't like talking about depressing things. Because I like making people happy. I don't want to bring down the mood. And I don't know, I just don't like it. But usually when the topic of introvertedness and talking about things that relate to introvertedness, it's usually followed by something related to depression or things like that. I've never had those kinds of problems, and as ridiculous as this sounds, I tried to get depressed once. I think that's one of the interesting things about myself, because I'm a maximum introvert. It's like, yeah, I'm alone, but I don't get depressed over that. I get happy. For one of the reasons of when I'm alone, I have so much space to do what I need to do, because I'm usually in a house full of people, but I have so much space to work with whatever I want, and I have so much nice peace and quiet to work with. Like, that's my mindset. Like, I don't ever think, hey, good morning, like, what's up, quirky guy? I don't ever think about, like, what I'm missing out on when I'm by myself. When I'm by myself, I'm like, I'm gonna get all the work that I can done in this peace and quiet and all this room I have. It's never been a bummer for me. But I don't know, like, whenever I hear people talking about it, I sort of feel like I can't give my opinion on the issue when it comes to people talking about how they're introverted and how that affects them in a depressing way. I mean, whenever it affects, like, their mental health, their depression, and what they go through when it comes to being an introvert and being socially awkward and everything. Because I never had a problem with that, like, again, I could care less if I was by myself or talking to people. I could take it either way. Like, I call myself a maximum introvert for a reason. Like, I could talk to people and I'd be happy. I could be left alone and I'd be happy. I don't care. But when it comes to other people and seeing other people talk about it, like, I feel like I want to step in with what I have to say about it and the positives that I could say about it. I mean, not the positives of how it's making people depressed. I mean, positives of, like, there's always a plus side, like, trying to help people see the positive sides. But I feel like I can never jump in on those conversations because I am a much different introvert than the people who talk about this. I feel like I'm a new type of introvert, because every introvert that I've ever known, like, despite the fact that, you know, they like to sometimes be by themselves to recoup and energize. So if you don't understand the difference between extroverted and introverted, it's a way that people go away, but it's a way, sorry, there was a bot in chat. There's, I forgot what I was saying. That's awkward, because what I was talking about was kinda important. I'll just keep talking anyways. So, yeah, so it's, I think I remember what I was talking about. I feel like I'm a much different introvert. Like a different kind of an introvert. Oh yeah, no, I remember what I was talking about. So the difference between who's extroverted and who's introverted. Extroverts, yeah. So it's a way that you energize yourself throughout the day. Like, yeah, usually they're described as someone who's socially confident in themselves, an extrovert, or someone who's sort of socially awkward in situations, never the ones to start conversation. Those are usually described as introverted people who like being alone. And extroverts are people who you see socialize. Like, that's usually how they're described. But it's also described as how people re-energize themselves, how they, so extroverts are energized by hanging out with people, socializing. Extroverts are people who are energized by having alone time. They feel energized by just taking time for themselves, not hanging out with people. Plus signs are the true purpose blood. Okay, I know you're having fun, Jesterman, but calm down with the jokes. I know you're having fun, man, and I appreciate you for it, but just keep in mind, calm down with those kinds of jokes. So I want to make sure OBS hasn't destroyed everything. Okay, so I think that's all I'm gonna. Well, was I gonna? I don't think I had a continuation for what I was talking about. So, I don't know. I mean, I can't really think of anything to add on to what I've already said relating to it. Like, I want to sort of, I don't know, come out on a live stream, you know, or a charity or something, and stand in front of people who may feel depressed, or going through like mental health issues, and just say, I'm an introvert too. If I can do it, you can do it. Like, what? Like, I feel like I'm such a different introvert from everyone else. That's why I always call myself a maximum introvert, because I feel like I'm so different. Because, like, there are introverts who are either always trying to isolate themselves, or there's introverts who, despite the fact that re-energizing gives them more, it helps them energize and helps their mental health, they still like socializing. They would still prefer to socialize. I am neither of those things. I am an introvert who can take it or leave it. I can talk to people, be by myself. I see positives in both situations that I can take advantage of. I don't know. But like I said, normally for these types, I don't know why I went on this whole thing, but usually I try my best to not focus and stay away from those situations, because number one, not only can I feel like I can't really add my opinions or thoughts when it comes to those sorts of things, because I feel like I'm such a different introvert, but it's just something because I don't like bringing down the mood and, you know, being that kind of person. I like keeping things uplifting. I like keeping things positive. And I like making people happy. One of the reasons why I like making content, because I like making people happy. So I always try to do my best to stay away. That's why Twitter is such a fascinating thing. Can I say that? One of the reasons why I'm trying to be more isolated, specifically from Twitter next year, is because it's this whole thing of like, either there's two things that I see whenever I get on Twitter. One of the reasons why I don't like social media, going on social media is a lot, seeing what people are saying, is because it usually devolves into two different things. It's either people posting about something happening in, like, hey, I'm going on break, or hey, what's going on, or, you know, just casual stuff people would post on Twitter. It's either that, or the only things I see are such negative stuff people complaining about things, about life, and then there's the negatives of people who are going through rough times, either through social medias or real life. It's just such a buzzkill, and not a buzzkill. Sorry, that's really insensitive. I'm not saying that what those people are going through isn't terrible. It's just I don't want that to be a part of my life. I don't want the negatives. I don't want the downside to be a part of my life. I'm so sorry. That sounded so insensitive. I'm so sorry if anyone watches this or one of those people who go on Twitter and do that sort of complain or talk about that stuff on Twitter. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say buzzkill. I was trying to say the word. What was it? I can't even find the word anymore. I'm so dyslexic. The point is, I don't want that negativity and sadness to be a part of my life. I want to keep, especially when it comes to my channel, to my life, because social media, if you have it, does have an impact on your life. It slowly integrates into, and this was the study that I saw, that social media does have like an impact, like seeing posts and what people go through, positive or negative, that has an effect on your life. And I don't just want uplifting and positivity to be a part of my channel. I want that to be a part of my life. And if that's going to happen, I can't be seeing this kind of stuff on Twitter, so I'm going to isolate myself from Twitter and only post whenever I want to post something that I'm excited about, or if I have an announcement that I need to get out. I'll do that on Twitter, but for the most part, I won't look at anything on Twitter starting next year. Try to be a little more isolated from Twitter. Twitter is a Twitter could get you canceled for stubbing your toe. I understand not a lot of people likes Twitter. The reason why I have Twitter is, number one, it's easier to make announcements to you guys. Sort of backfired considering only like 6 of you guys follow me on Twitter, which sort of making announcements to my channel with over 1,000 people. A little bit difficult, but I still post updates on Twitter as opposed to doing it on community posts, because it's much easier doing it that way. And I know a lot of other YouTubers do that as well. They do it on social medias because it's easier than to just pop out a camera, have this whole setup just to make like a 20-minute, not 20-minute, like a 20-second thing. Like they do all this setup just for like a 20-second announcement. Like it's much easier to do it on a post like on Twitter. And I know that that's what a lot of people, or specifically creators, use social media sites for. They usually don't post anything on the sites. They don't do a lot of socializing. They don't scroll through Twitter. I'm not one of those people who go through social medias. I don't like any social medias. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I don't like any of those. Again, it does have the reason is what I've already talked about, because all social medias in my experience has always been either you know, seeing what my creators or you know, what they have to say and everything, but also people complaining and talking about bad things that have happened to them, and it's just all negativity stuff. I don't like social media. It's not my favorite thing. I always try to limit myself to social media, not being a part of that atmosphere. And this year, I've been kind of active on social media for the reason of I'm trying to get used to understanding how Twitter works. The mechanics of like posting, that's a game thing, of like posting and understanding how like I can do different posts and stuff. But all that is going to be cut very minimally next year. I was not expecting to go on a social media talk. that was not something I was expecting. That's really interesting. Oh my, I'm so bright. Okay, I'll get off of Gmail then. And I don't want to get into like the whole cancel culture on Twitter. That's a whole other can of worms to dig into that I am not going to dig into, just for clarity. So water. I think all my ice melted in here. Yeah. I like having ice in my water. It makes it cold. I don't know how people could do that. Like, I know, I think even someone in my family of people, and I think we even had a discussion on one of my earlier live streams that I did of people who microwave milk and microwave whenever they make, if you guys have ever had like a homemade wrap, whenever you just like take a tortilla and you put like cheese, meat, or whatever you want on it, lettuce, whatever, and then you just roll it up and have it just, you know, tortilla. So there's someone in my family I know who does that because, and I quote, it tastes nasty cold. Maybe it's because I've always had lukewarm stuff or cold stuff. I don't know. I don't really care. I think being hot is disgusting. It's a different kind of thing when you're cooking it. Like when it comes to milk, I just think it's disgusting. Oh, well, it's been a pretty party interesting topics on introvertedness. I'm gonna go now. Yeah, later, man. Good to see you on stream. Later. So anyways, for milk, I just think it's plain disgusting. Why would you microwave your milk? I guess it's understandable, like, I don't know. I see, like, that on TV shows and even in video games of, like, can you give me milk? And then they go and microwave with a warm, like, that's where, isn't that where the expression comes from? Like a warm glass of milk or something? Or did I have that wrong? But anyways, I think for milk, that's a weird thing to do. I think if you're making like tortillas, that's a little bit of an interesting topic. If you heat it up beforehand, I think that's kind of weird. But whenever you already have the stuff inside of it, like, I specifically always go for the like ham or meat and cheese because that's usually what I have in mind. I usually like to do like a pizza quesadilla tortilla. I think I made a mistake. A quesadilla, I think. Yes, I'm an idiot. But anyways, it's different because that's like you're cooking it if it's already inside. I think heating it beforehand and then doing it is a little weird. I don't know, maybe there's a trick. I don't know if you've ever heated up a quesadilla before. It's basically a corn chip at that point. You can't heat that thing up for more than like 10 seconds without it turning solid. And that was a mistake I made. I was doing like experiments with desserts because I wanted to be creative in the kitchen. So I did chocolate, and then I had marshmallows, and then another thing I was trying was something related to a quesadilla. So what I did, I poured the chocolate on like just a normal quesadilla, popped it in the microwave, assuming that it was actually a smart idea, and put it on for a lot longer than I was supposed to, like 30 seconds, and that just made that. Not only did I incorrectly did my chocolate mixture, because that also became hard as a rock at that point, but the quesadilla was rock solid. Like, it wasn't even a corn chip. It was disgusting. It's basically a wheat chip. There was two, I'm sorry, I keep saying corn chip. There's two specific kinds of chips. I don't know if you guys know this. So things like, what are some chip brands? I'm going to use Pringles as an example because I love Pringles, and I just ate an entire box of Pringles. Those are what would be described as wheat chips. Wheat chips. But corn chips, hold on. I want to look up some brands. Okay. So some corn chip brands are Fritos. Let's see. Tostitos, that's what I was thinking of. So Tostitos, corn chip brand. I would show these on, you know, why not show this on stream? Probably because it'll be a bad idea, but anyways. So these are like what corn chip brands are. These are corn chips. Now, as for wheat, I don't even know how to spell wheat. Hey Siri, how do you spell wheat? You guys know my dyslexic secret, okay. Okay. Oh, I did not know Sun Chips. Is this true? Sun Chips are wheat chips? I did not know that. That's interesting. And I love Sun Chips. Have you guys ever had Sun Chips? Hold on. I absolutely love... What is happening? That's not what I meant to do. I keep clicking on not the right thing. No, these are all store links. I don't want to go to the stores. I just want to look at pictures. So, some of these brands do not look familiar to me. But I do recognize Sun Chips. Copy image. No, where's the image? Whatever. So, anyways. I don't know why I went on chips for some reason. But there you go. We talk about chips. Can I say that phenomenon is very interesting? I mean, to be fair, Pringles is a whole other can of worms to open. Minus... Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hold on, I want to bring this up because I'm really curious. I think Pringles isn't a wheat chip. I know this is like a completely random topic for what we were literally just talking about. But I'm really curious. Pringles. That is not how you spell chip. It's a 4-letter word. Come on. Okay. Okay, here we are. What are Pringles made out of? This... For any of you who really like Pringles like me, well, I probably won't be dissuaded because Pringles, like I just said, I literally have like a box of Pringles that I just tore through. So this probably won't change my decision, but assuming there's something disgusting in what I'm about to read of what Pringles are made out of, I'm so sorry if you're a Pringles lover. I'm so sorry. So what are Pringles made out of? Pringles are about 42% potato content, okay? That remained being wheat. Oh, so it's wheat, starch, and flour. Okay, I do remember that. Potato, corn, and rice combined with vegetable oils. Okay, never mind. So I do remember that stuff, but in case you guys didn't know, that's what Pringles are made out of. So it is wheat. It is a wheat chip. Wheat, starch. Okay, so I wasn't wrong about that. Pringles are wheat chips. Man, I wish I didn't completely finish off my box of Pringles. I would have, because I'm really hungry for Pringles right now. I mean, I don't know, maybe I can tear through like my box of change that I have and buy a small can of Pringles. Do you guys buy, hold on, there's different kinds of types of Pringles, or is that a, hold on. There's two different types of, or maybe they aren't different types of Pringles, maybe it's two different brands. Okay. So there is, I'm gonna bring this up on stream. Okay, so as you can see, there are different, like, what kinds do you guys buy? There are the ones that come in boxes, and then there's the giant cans. And in case you don't know, so just like this, they're packs. Basically, these things are packs. And there are different size cans. There's like a really small can, then there's like this one, a medium can, and then there's these giant cans. I mean, I like, this is the box, well, not those flavors, but I do have a box of Pringles like this. But if I'm ever given the opportunity, like, these boxes are nice, but they're really small. I mean, the big cans are no different. I can tear through those just as easy. But, it's usually, what kind do you guys buy? I will always opt to try and, I buy the canned ones. Yeah, I like buying the canned ones. I think there's a different kind. Maybe I'm thinking of a different kind of brand, but there's one that comes in like tubes. Like, it is sort of like a can, but it's like a tube. It's not metal, aluminum, whatever those cans are made out of. The cans, they're made out of like plastic tubes, this other brand. I don't know. Also, what's going on with my, hold on, sorry, I got distracted. But anyways, like, I'm my mom usually buys me, usually whenever I get on a Pringle obsession, I usually ask her if I can, because she helps me with my money, because I'm technically an adult now, but I need some financial help, so I ask her if buying Pringles is financially a good idea. So, I usually have, for those situations, I usually have the box of Pringles. I don't have the cans, which I guess for that situation it's fine because I can ration them out easier, but I would rather have multiple of the large cans of just one flavor as opposed to the packs with like the mini cans with all the different flavors. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how we got on the topic of Pringles, but here we are. Okay, I think... Was that a weird thing looking up like this? So my camera... okay, so my camera, fun fact, my camera has whatever this is called. It flips up, so imagine this is the camera, right? So imagine, so it's like, it starts off in the back, but I can flip it around up like this. That was, I did not need to make that complicated. The point is, I can see myself on my camera, and I don't consciously think whenever I'm looking up, like right now, like I'm always looking, because it's part of, like, I want to make sure I'm in frame and everything. But I don't look at, like, the lens of where you guys would be looking at me, like if I was making eye contact with you. So if this was a person, I would be looking at you like I am right now, like if it was eye contact. Looking at this makes me look like I'm looking at your forehead, if you were a real person standing in front of me. I don't know. It's... I think 2 hours will be the most I go for this stream. Well, assuming I have anything I could talk about. Hold on. I think it's fine. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm loving this background music. I know this is gonna be a really weird thing, but what if we just sort of sit back, relaxed, and just listen to... We just listen to my background music. I know that's kind of a weird thing. Hello, chat. Welcome. Welcome, gamer. Good to see ya. Making sure my microphone is loose again. Okay. Is it good? Hello, hello. Okay, yeah. Because OBS be making mistakes. So anyways, gamer, we just got done talking about Pringles. Or chips in general. I mean, we're talking about Pringles and chips. We went from talking about different kinds of chips to corn chips, to wheat chips, to brands of chips. And now we're just talking about background music. Or I'm talking about background music. I don't think anyone else is here on stream right now. I think that's another thing I forgot to talk about with these early morning live streams. With these early morning live streams, again, I don't know you guys' time zones, so I guess in the back of my mind, I'm like, I like making these early morning live streams because it gives me like content for the day, so I can work on other stuff for the rest of the week. Dealing with drama, hope it isn't bad. I hope you're doing okay. Hope it ain't too serious drama. I just, not too long ago, well, I say not too long ago, probably like roughly 20 minutes ago, I was sort of talking about introvertedness and depression. Fun topic. So if I don't know if you're interested in that, that exists here on this live stream. I don't know if I ever finished talking about what I was talking about relating to that topic, but anyways. I want to see stream health. Hold on, I'm really curious. YouTube Studios, have you... Okay, stream health is excellent. YouTube is currently not receiving data for this stream. I believe this is incorrect. Ensure you're sending a stream that is configured with the correct stream key. It is. YouTube Studios. One of the reasons why I'm getting excited to stream on Twitch. Can I just talk about that? Hold on. I want to talk about YouTube. And how YouTube, as a company, has done a lot of stupid things. I think there was a topic I wanted to talk about this for the podcast channel. That relates to YouTube as a company and YouTube, us creators, as a community. Why not talk about it right now? I'll just clip it, send it to my podcast channel. I do not care. Like, I usually say that, like, I'll clip these things and I send them over, but sometimes I don't do that. I think, seriously, this time I might do that. I wish I was recording the stream to make it easier, but anyways. Prepare for a serious topic. I wonder if YouTube will strike me or demonetize me for talking about this. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Anyways. So... How should I start this? I know how to start this. The removing of the dislike button. I don't know if any of you guys... Sorry, what's it? It's 8:28 for me, plus my mom left to go to a doctor's appointment, so I'm here at home with my dad and my brother. Right now it's 8:30 a.m. for me. So anyways, so I don't know if you guys have kept up with the whole YouTube thing and the dislike and the like button. I've already talked about this on a previous live stream when I was sick, but I want to talk about this in an expanded form. That branches out to not only just YouTube as a company, but us creators on YouTube as a community, because it relates to an issue that another YouTuber has gone through. But anyways, we'll get to it when we get to it. So YouTube had removed the dislike button. I forgot what the real reason was. The reason that they gave was to make sure to help the smaller creators not go through abuse or something. Like, okay, despite the fact that that might be a cover-up for whatever YouTube is really, has really removed the dislike button, I think one of the reasons is because one of the biggest things about products and whenever you're promoting something, and if you're indie, it's different. If you're working on indie, it's a little different. But when it comes to you working with a team, it's like something legally you're not allowed to talk it down. You're not allowed to talk bad about the product you're working on. That actually came up in a lot of instances, like No Man's Sky. I've never played No Man's Sky. I barely heard about the game, but I know that that's a good example. If you guys know that, the only reason is because companies get dislikes and they need to protect their companies. Yeah, basically, it goes against their brand. No one, yeah, not small creators, and that's another thing too. They say that, like, this is for small creators, like, besides the fact that that was basically a cover-up, and if it's so backwards the way that they thought about that. Like, yeah, that may be the excuse they gave, but even if that wasn't an excuse and that's their real reason, let me tell you, that is complete opposite of what they think is going to happen. Removing the dislike button doesn't prevent creators from getting bullied. That just promotes the bullies who can't visibly see the dislike button to be like, you know what? Since I can't bully them with a dislike, I'm gonna bully them in the comments, which seeing a negative comment is so much worse than seeing a dislike. It's completely opposite than what YouTube is thinking of. It's just gonna promote people who likes negative trolling and just beating down creators to go into the comments and express it more than if they just ignore the comments and do a dislike. It does the opposite of what they think it's gonna do, if that was their real reason, which of course, as a company, I'm sure it's not the real reason, because they just want the money. I talked now, YouTube has made a lot of stupid decisions as a company. We can talk about that all day. I wasn't here during the whole adpocalypse thing, but I was here during the COPPA situation. I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized for talking about this, but I was here during that event, so I understand YouTube and how, as a company, they do a lot of stupid things. But I sort of want to talk about the creators. And I'm going to quickly look him up because I actually don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm dyslexic, so I don't want to... So there is a creator. I'm going to bring it up on stream here. So this creator right here. So for those of you, if you don't know who this is a creator who does lyricizing music, and he makes remixes as well. He's an instrumentalist, and he makes amazing music. He's done great stuff. I've only been able to listen to like a handful of stuff he's worked on because I've only recently had subscribed to him. One time I tapped the dislike button on another person's stream. Good thing they didn't notice me. Oh my. But anyways, so this creator that I just showed you, I'm gonna actually link their channel in the description since I brought him up. So I'm gonna quickly... Give me a second, guys. I want to keep talking about this more, but since I brought him up, I want to... Okay, so if you guys... I think you might have to reload the page if you want to see the link, but, put his channel in the description if you want to check him out for yourself. YouTube ending... Okay. I thought the endings were past us, guys. Okay, so anyways, this creator... So this creator, who I've linked a channel in the description, and he actually made a Patreon announcement because he's a small, like, you could see him, over 88,000 subscribers. Like, you would think that that's a lot of subscribers. Like, if you would Like, you should never, this is not a good thing. You can never, I say you can never, you shouldn't compare yourself to other YouTubers. But for this example, I'm going to do a comparing thing. So, compare his channel to mine. You can see that fundamentally, he's like huge, basically. He's big. Like, he doesn't have 1 million subscribers, but based on, like, again, you should never compare people by their subscriber count or by the amount of, like, famous they have. That's a bad thing. Don't ever do that. This is just an example. So looking at us, you would say that he's bigger than I am, right? You would say he's much bigger. It's so sad that unless you're in, like, the 100,000s of subscribers or in the millions of subscribers, you are not considered a big YouTuber at this stage, because he's considered as a small YouTuber, and that's so sad to think about. And okay, so he talked about this on Twitter as well. He was going through monetizing issues ever since the beginning. Presumably YouTube has been taking his money, basically all the money he was supposed to make on videos and live streams. Well, he sort of don't have that no more, because presumably YouTube has been stealing it from him, the money that he was supposed to earn. So he got advice from a friend saying that he should go into Patreon, or there was another one that he went with that wasn't Patreon that I don't remember the name of, so he can take donations, so he can make money that way. It's talking, so I talked about YouTube as a company. I want to talk about YouTube creators as a community. It's so disappointing that the only reason why creators actually get together, that creators actually band together to stop YouTube from making stupid decisions, like with the whole Kappa incident. They all creators, big or small, come together with these issues to deal with it and resolve the issues. But when it comes to problems like this, with him, with this guy, YouTube has been dealing with him more covertly, where he was taking his money away from him. It's a snowballing issue. Like, people don't understand how this problem can snowball into something bigger. I don't understand that. And it's only these problems are only considered actual problems when the creators and the millions of subscribers start getting involved. That's only when the situation becomes a situation. That's such a stupid thing, and it's so sad. Like, as a community, we only get together because the big creators decide that this is a problem, and that's one of the biggest issues with companies like YouTube and Twitch. The difference between YouTube and Twitch in this regards is YouTube tries to be more covert about the fact that, covert, not overt is what I meant to say, regarding YouTube taking his money. They're dealing with the situation overtly, the hierarchy in YouTube, dealing with the situation overtly of these creators. They're better than you, but we're not going to tell you that they're better than you, because they're making us the most money, but we're not going to bring that up. Like, they deal with it covertly. On Twitch, they don't care. Like, they're like, these guys are money makers. If you're a new creator, you don't make money for us. We don't. Like, the difference between the two is Twitch just doesn't care who knows, and YouTube, they try to deal in secrecy about it. But they're both the same. It's a hierarchy, basically, of if you're not a part of the rich people, not rich people club, if you're a part of the higher numbers club, then you're actually important. Then your words actually matter. It's like, as a community, it works differently. And I know a lot of big creators, because I know Game Theory and MatPat, he bands together, because he dealt with a lot of, like, situations that came, or he talked about it, and sort of brought creators together for situations that happened. And I understand. I'm not saying that every issue that comes, that's, like, with this situation taking money, that should be, like, every issue that comes up, that we should be, like, on it to deal with it. I understand that there are larger issues that YouTube could make issues. I'm not saying that you should deal with every small issue YouTube changes. I'm just saying that for specifically issues that seem like they could snowball into something bigger is the things that, as a community, we should probably be on top of, and making sure that wave our finger at YouTube. No, shouldn't do that, because, like, think about it. YouTube is taking money from small creators. He's a small creator, 88,000 subscribers, small creator. what do you think is going to happen when if YouTube thinks that they can get away with taking money from small creators like that? Again, 88,000 subscribers. What makes you think YouTube won't start, again, covertly taking money from other smaller creators, or try to take, like, very slowly inch their way up the food chain? Again, snowballing into something much bigger. Like, you could have stomped this problem out when it was small, but nope, we're just going to let this issue snowball. And it's only until the situation, like, theoretically, when this situation gets so big, assuming this does snowball big enough to become a big situation, of YouTube taking people's money overtly and like, nah, you're not a big creator, so this money's ours, but, you know, whatever, we don't care about you. It's... Hold on. Hello, okay. I thought OBS broke. Let me put it this way. I've been talking around in circles a lot, and I understand it was kind of hard to keep up, but let me just say this. YouTube, like creators on YouTube, big and small, only band together when the top creators say, hey, this is an issue, we should get on this. The words of a smaller creator basically means nothing. If they're right, if they're wrong, it basically means nothing. And it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing because of all the issues, like when it comes to Kappa, an issue that was public for all creators to see. That's a different situation because everyone jumped on that bandwagon because YouTube publicly had made that announcement with the whole Kappa situation. That's completely different from YouTube dealing covertly with creators, doing smaller, I take your money problems. That's just an example, but dealing with like smaller problems covertly. And it's let me put it this way. When it comes to these situations where younger creators, I keep saying younger, when smaller creators notice these issues, and these issues do become snowballing into bigger problems, that unless the bigger channels on this platform, the millions of subscriber channels, can actually be convinced that this is going to snowball into a bigger issue, if they're not convinced, they're like, nah, this isn't an issue, and then it smacks them in the face when it does become an issue, when they should have got on top of it before it became a bigger issue. It's disappointing to know that as a like looking at the community, like we could talk about how YouTube as a company is, you know, it's a company. They're always trying to get money. Like that's the thing. It's a company. But when it comes to us looking at YouTube, us creators as a community, it's disappointing. It's really disappointing. And I try my best not to get involved with all this YouTube, political side of YouTube, I guess is the way I'm going to describe it, of like dealing with these issues. I try to stay out of it because again, I don't want this, because it just thrives on negativity, creates more negative problems. For an example, so this creator, I'm going to bring him up again because I can't pronounce his name. I'm dyslexic. So when it comes to so he went out, he found other creators who are suffering from the same issue, okay? Who YouTube was secretly taking their money and they weren't making any money off of their monetized videos. Basically, he found other creators who's going through the same issue, and they were trying to convince some of the YouTubers on this platform that are, you know, higher up the food chain, because again, these problems only become real problems when the higher ups of YouTube, higher ups meaning, I guess that was the wrong way to, okay. Creators who are in the millions of subscribers, only whenever they take mention does these becomes a problem, and we as a community band together. Again, that's kind of sad putting it in that point. But they didn't work. They talked to, I think, a few creators, and they didn't believe them. They just thought that they were in it for social glory, or just trying to promote themselves, basically. Like, thinking, oh, this isn't a real issue. They're just trying to leech off of me, and they're trying to get me to make them bigger. I accidentally showed you YouTube Studios. My bad. It's a whole thing, right? It's so... I don't know if that's a good thing to say. Gamer kind of sounds a little racist. I don't know if that's how you meant it. I know he probably didn't meant it to be, but that's kind of what it sees like, whatever. The point is, YouTube Studio leaked. Yeah, it's okay. We already reached 2 hours, so it doesn't matter. All this is gonna get reset. It's fine. So anyways, we're coming to a close, but I do want to finish up what I was talking about with this. We can talk forever about how YouTube is a company. They do things that makes them more money. What I think no one talks about is us as a community, YouTube as a community, the creators on this platform. It's disappointing how it is a hierarchy. Like, oh, we care about all of our creators, but you know, the ones who has millions of subscribers, we give them a little bit more of our attention. I'm not saying that you're bad, but you only got like 100,000 subscribers. I mean, I guess it's... You don't make us the bucks, is what I'm trying to say. It's like, YouTube is a company. But it's... I don't know. It's... The more I think about it, the more disappointed I become with creators on this platform who talk about... Specifically, the larger creators on this platform in the millions of subscribers who talks about us being a community. Us, you know... We will speak out when it comes to YouTube dealing with issues. But when it comes to smaller creators on this platform who are like, I'm seeing this bad thing, we should band together in sincerity. The bigger creators are like, nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And again, it only becomes an issue to the bigger creators when the smaller issue snowballs, smacks them in the face. It's disappointing. It's so disappointing. Again, this is one of the reasons why I don't like getting into... I try to stay out of all these issues, but it is something that I want to bring out. That people talk about YouTube as a company making mistakes, when, yeah, they made mistakes, there's no doubt about that. But us as a community, we can't say that partially some of the things that happen on this platform that spin out of control isn't because us as a community, we're not on top of YouTube for the mistakes, because most times resolving the issues on YouTube comes from the creators banding together to speak out against YouTube and what they're doing. But again, as a community, us banding together kinda... There's no point to it if the bigger creators don't put their stamp of approval saying, hey, this is a bad issue. Because again, smaller creators on this platform, their words basically don't matter in the hierarchy that is YouTube community. It's... Okay, I'm just talking in circles at this point. It's just getting me irritated talking about this because, again, you know, we talk about YouTube and the mistakes they made, but we don't talk about how us as a community may have a part of the issues that YouTube experiences. Not on the technical side, obviously not on the technical side. I'm talking about specifically, you know, these situations where... These situations... Hold on, I'm bringing them up again. I keep closing down the window. No! My bad. Hold on. Whenever creators like this guy here, I'm dyslexic, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name. When creators, small creators like him are going through issues, and it's, okay, I think I'm gonna, what is happening? My brain froze. It's 2 hours, so I'm gonna try to end things here. I might talk a little bit more about this whole problem. And I do say problem because this whole community issue is pretty much a big problem. And I wonder if that's on purpose, thinking about it. But anyways. OBS leaked. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm rearranging OBS because now I'm dealing with a bunch of different layouts that I've never used before, so don't worry. All this is changing. So anyways, I might clip what I've talked about and put it up on my podcast channel. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I only see people talk about YouTube causing problems when the community has a lot of problems of its own. Us as creators, it's, you know, okay, I'm gonna start talking about this. I'm just gonna get mad about it. Okay, so I don't have a going away screen, so tomorrow, mark your calendars. Well, it's only tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm doing an end of the year a live stream where I'm looking back at all the content and talking about this channel and everything. There will be an announcement the first of next month that sort of does a little bit of announcement. I have no idea for endings right now. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think that joke kind of ran its course, to be honest. But anyways, hope to see you tomorrow, 12 Central Time. I didn't give a PM or an AM. 12 afternoon. 12 lunchtime. Let's call it 12 lunchtime, okay? I'll be out for the end of the year. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess to be fair, the 31st is, you know, New Year's Eve. It's kind of awkward planning. I should have done it today, honestly. I should have done that live stream today, but I woke up really early, and I'm really determined to work on stuff. But this is the best I can do at this time, because I need lighting from my window, which right now, because it's dark outside, I don't have that. So, anyways, let us... Why did I say that? There's nothing else I wanted to tack onto that. Hope to see some of you tomorrow for talking about end of the year. Well, today has been a good day, not gonna lie. I'm glad you had a good day, buddy. Okay. See ya. Blunt end, yes. See ya. Later, everyone.